In this lecture, let us discuss about system testing. It's a comprehensive stage in the software development life cycle where the complete and integrated software system is evaluated as a whole. And its main purpose is to ensure that the system meets the specified requirements and functions correctly in a real world environment. So we can say that the objectives include verify functionality, so where it ensures that all the functionalities work as intended according to the requirements, as well as check that the system performs well under expected load conditions. And this even helps us to verify whether all the components of the system work together, and it assesses the system's user interface and overall user experience also. Coming to the system testing process, the first step is set up test environment. So here the thing is to create testing environment for the better quality testing, and then create test cases. So here generate the test cases for the testing process. After that, generate the data that is to be tested. So the kind of data, and once the data is generated, execute the test case as well as the test data. So the test cases which we created as well as the testing data which we created in steps 2 and 3, so you need to execute them, right? So here, after generation of the test case as well as test data, test cases are executed. And if there are any defects in the system, they can be detected during this defect reporting stage. Next, regression testing is performed in order to test the side effects of the testing process. Here, in log defects, defects are fixed. And if the test is not successful, then again a test will be performed in the step 8, that is retesting. Coming to the advantages, here the testers, they do not require any programming language. So without programming knowledge also, they can perform system testing. And it will test the entire product or software, so that will detect the errors or defects which cannot be detected during unit testing or integration testing. And the testing environment also, it is similar to that of the real time production. So it checks the entire functionality of the system with different test scripts, and also it covers the technical as well as business requirements of the clients. And after testing, the product will cover all possible bugs or errors. Thus, it helps the development team to confidently go ahead with the acceptance testing. So this system testing, it even helps to validate the requirements and ensure that the system meets the user needs. And we have few disadvantages. So this testing is actually very time consuming process because it checks the entire product or software. So obviously it takes more amount of time. And as it covers the testing of entire software, this testing is expensive, and it requires adequate resources as well as infrastructure. So it even needs good debugging tool. Otherwise, the hidden errors will not be found. And it can be considered as a complex and challenging one is if the system is large or complex. So system testing requires proper planning, coordination, and execution, and also specialized skills and expertise is needed.